Hi guys. In light of having bought this 5-in-1 smart battery beater, just so I could read the internal resistance of my batteries, I just been am being disappointed with it because it's just a piece of junk. It gives me 0.01 readings for all my batteries, which can't be right. So don't buy this. If you want just to read your battery, your if you just want a battery meter to read the voltage, I mean, there's cheaper ones out there, but I paid the extra $4 or $5 to have the extra functions, and that don't even work right. So, yeah, I bought two of them even. So, I'm going to try the more traditional approach, more accurate, hopefully. Instead of having to use light bulbs, because we're doing 22-volt batteries, it's going to be a lot of light bulbs. So, I figured use a model. In this case, I'm using my E-Flite F4. Hooked up to a 150 amp watt meter, 150 amp rated watt meter. So we've got a storage charge 4500 milliamp UMI power, 6 cell, and it doesn't have to be fully charged. As a baseline, I'm going to use storage and use 40 amps for my load, which is about a little over half throttle. So that all being said, let's try it out. We got 22.37 volts with no load applied, and here comes 40 amps. So I would say that's 19.8 volts under a 40 amp load. And then we simply do the math. So at no load, we had 22.38 volts, if I remember correctly. At rest, no load, minus 19.8. And you always want to give a few seconds for it to stabilize at throttle until it kind of stabilizes a bit. So we got 19.8 volts with a 40 amp load, and we're gonna hit enter. 2.58. Then we're gonna multiply that by the 40 amp load, or I mean divide 40.0645 multiplied by 1,000 to get it in milliohms gives us 64.5 milliohms total resistance. From what I understand, you want to be anywhere 30s and 40s. So this is reading a little high. Once it gets to 100, you pretty much want to not use it anymore. Dispose of it properly. If we divide this by 6 to get your average cell reading, or your average cell internal resistance, divided by 6 gives us 10. Ideally, you want to be 6, 7, or under. Your newer batteries are going to be like in 02, 03 range with your milliohms. So 10 isn't horrible, but not ideal. Once it gets to 20 milliohms per cell, that's when you're either repurpose it to fly prop planes, stay away from jets with that battery, or start thinking about disposing of it. So that's how I do that. That's how I'm going to probably do all my batteries from now on. If you got any comments, anything you think I did wrong, let me know. I hope this helped.